welcome to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and this time I have this Bluebell villa for you. It is part of my flower series where I try to build houses, shops, villas, whatever inspired by flowers, and you guys can vote what flower is going to be next. So write it in the comments and let me know what kind of flower you want to see. I've already done the rose and the hydrangea and the sunflower, and this time it is the Bluebell. So thank you very much for always letting me know what kind of flower you want to see, and this one was so much fun because blue is my favorite color, and I just am very happy that we have so many blue options in the game. So there are like lots of different window types and doors, and yeah, usually in the game we have so less options with some other colors, and the blue one is like, it was a little bit easier to get the color right. And I know that bluebells aren't like in this, I would call it a royal blue, but it's blue at least. So I hope you like it, and it was very much fun building it. I started on this almost last lot. We have one lot left in this neighborhood because I want to fill this little neighborhood with all the flower builds in it. And yeah, I am looking forward what kind of flowers you are going to vote for the last one in this neighborhood. And if you like to see some more, we can choose another neighborhood and then just build right away with some other flowers. And there have been already so many suggestions. I guess that the next one will be maybe orange or green. I still haven't decided. I'm just going, maybe I will just look how I feel in that moment, and then we are going to choose. So thank you very much for all your suggestions and comments in the comment section, and yeah, I hope you like the series as much as I do because it is so much fun, and it is really outside of my comfort zone. I know I'm saying that like for every time now, but it's very much fun, and through this series I would say I got better in doing more traditional looking homes. But these series, I would say, like all these houses, they look a little bit more over the top. They are like very traditional, and of course heavily decorated. They have like so much going on, and of course no house would look like this in real life, but they have like this cartoonish dollhouse vibe, and I just like it. I like the feeling of it. It's very fun, and yeah, I just hope you like it too. I know it's something special. I would say you really have to like it, but this Bluebell villa, for example, I just thought at the end, because I heavily decorated everything, and there's like so much going on. There's fern on the side, or vine, and there are like lots of flowers around it and other decorations, and yeah, I just loved how it looked like, and it was really over the top, I would say. But I had the idea at the end, it looks a little bit like in these anime series, because the Japanese kind of style, somehow they have like over the top houses sometimes as well. And I was thinking about this one anime I was watching. I've forgotten how the name is, but when I was small, or like a little girl, I watched this one, and there was like a little witch living in a house, and this one was like really heavily over the top and everything, and somehow this house reminded me a little bit of this. So I hope you like it. It's very kawaii, I would say, and very sweet and nice, but it's really over the top. But I think it looks cool. It looks a little bit enchanted or witched, I would say. But yeah, I was really happy that we have so many different options with the blue here. There are so many different windows and doors, and they all have this royal blue color. But I still think it looks pretty cool and interesting. And if you are into some more ridiculously interesting looking houses, then this one is the right one for you, I would say. I tried to build actually pretty accurate here, but at the end I built it, and then like 2 days later I tried to furnish it, and I had like really big troubles furnishing it because I wasn't aware that you can see through roofs which are on the same, can I explain it as a German? Oh god. The roofs that are on the same floor where your rooms are. Okay, so basically if you have these cutting through rooms that are in the roof, right? We have to do something special with the roofs. I really can't explain it, but I had to go back and try to make it all a little bit more playable, so you can use the rooms and see through the rooms, or through the roof into the rooms, and play with it, because usually the roofs are like on top of the room, and even though you put all the walls down, you still can't see into the room. So I had to fix that so that the house is really playable. And also, if I wouldn't have done this, it would have been like a pain in the ass to furnish it, because I couldn't see where I put things, you know. So yeah, this is what happened here. And this is why there will be some cuts in this building video. So please don't wonder, it's just because I had to maybe change the layout, and it took me like lots and lots of time to fix everything and make it playable again. And also I didn't sketch out the layout, and this is why it took me so long. So I had to cut this one out as well, but there will be some photos of it at the end and some cinematics, and I guess you can still see what is going on there and how everything looks. So yeah, I hope you like it, and that it doesn't matter so much. Just write me in the comments if it really bothers you, so I can make it better for the next video. Okay, so here we are already in the furnishing part. You can see that I've already put all the rooms in and all the wallpapers, but the wallpapers I guess will be changed afterwards. I don't know, but of course I used everything in blue because it's the Bluebell Villa, and I'm trying to do the same colors inside and outside for all these flower series. It also gives me a better opportunity to use other furniture that I wouldn't use in my modern builds that I personally like to do actually more often. But through this flower series I grew fond of some of these more traditional Victorian objects, and I must say that there's like a very large variety in the game, and now I'm pretty happy about that, because at first when I started to play The Sims 4 and build in The Sims 4, I was like, there aren't so many modern objects, why are there so many Victorian, traditional looking objects? And I was like a little bit bothered that we don't have so many modern objects. And now it's the other way around, I would say. So if I'm building a more traditional and Victorian home, it always bothers me that there aren't so many cool objects that fit into the theme. And the other way around, when I'm building like a modern house, then I always miss my modern furniture. So yeah, I guess I'm very hard to satisfy, so I won't complain anymore about all the objects in game. I think we have like lots of things, and even with the base game you can do so many things and so much more than with the Sims 3 base game, I would say. And well, considering the build mode, of course. I mean, maybe some of you aren't into the Sims 4, I don't even have like the Sims game, but there has been like a very big issue here with the game, or the Sims 4 base game, that there are no toddlers and there's not an open world and everything. And I think, yeah, of course it's a little bit less gameplay wise, but the build mode is perfected really in the Sims 4. It's so much easier to build here, and you can copy rooms. I think it's really easy, and it's pretty easy for newbies, I would say, or somebody who has never played The Sims or built in The Sims. It's really easy now. And yeah, I really like that about The Sims 4. It's really nice to build something in The Sims 4. That's why I guess I won't go back to The Sims 3, so if you are into Sims 3 videos, I guess I won't do any Sims 3 videos here. So yeah, I just like the Sims 4 build modes so much more. And yeah, here you can see the kitchen. I had to use the light blue and this really cool white cabinets. I just thought it looks really cool and fresh, and I didn't want to use the very dark blue colors I used throughout the build, and yeah, I just thought it looks a little bit more refreshing and nice here. That's what I went for here. And the dining room is in this cool octagonal room. I just thought it would be cool and fancy somehow to have this cool dining room. I actually like these octagonal or round rooms, and I just thought it looks so representative somehow. Yeah, very fancy, and you can have your guests sitting there. And there we are with the little bar area. I don't know how it's called. I guess it's a salon or something. Saloon? The saloon. I guess it's called a saloon in English. I just thought it's pretty cool, so they can bring their guests in there, have a couple of drinks, and then dinner is served in the dining room. And I just thought it looks really cool, and that's something I would consider an old house like this is having, I would say. And now that I'm seeing the video for the first time in a month or so again, I just see that we have, of course, another bathroom downstairs. That's what I actually always like to do, to have like at least one little toilet or a little bathroom downstairs, so your Sims can, or your guest Sims can use the toilet there as well. And then I had this one little room left, and I just thought it would be cool to have a music room there. So there's this big piano, and it comes in blue, which is perfect. So I used the very light blue colors here and the dark blue colors as accent, and there even was this perfect blue painting there with a piano player on it, so it had to be there as well, of course. And I just thought it looks a little bit more sophisticated, and this house, I mean, they have like a little saloon and a dining room and this really cool music room, I would call it. And I just thought it looks really cool, and yeah, maybe your musician Sims or artistic Sims can live there. So I had my little witch Sim living there, and she had 2 little daughters living there with her husband. Unfortunately, her husband died in a fire, so yeah, you maybe want to add a little fire alarm there, because I think I forgot that, or he was just very unfortunately set on fire by something. I can't remember so well, but everything works there, and I've already play tested the house, and you can use every room, use every object, and it is really possible to play with it. And since I have fixed the roofs, you can already see that on the 2nd floor you can really see into the rooms, and the roofs aren't cutting through the rooms again. Sometimes there's like a little issue there with the roofs, and they cut through the sides of the rooms sometimes. I don't know how to fix it. There is actually no fix for it, but I just thought it would be really cute to have this really cool and small, sweet children's bedroom. So I really liked it. There are like lots of blue toys there and some posters on the walls. I just thought it looks very playful and cute. The next room I decorated was this more, I would say, a master bedroom. I used this one for my parents. It has like more white furniture and this really nice, how would you call it in German? It's called Himmelbett. Oh my god, how it's called. I knew how it's called, but now I can't remember how the English word for it is. So there are these curtains around it, and they can maybe close the curtains if they want to have even more privacy, if you catch my drift. And I just thought it looks really cool, and also it would fit into the theme to have some, you know, more Victorian traditional houses and interior design. So I just thought it looks really cool, and also I guess this is like a bed that I would like to have as well in real life. So Maybe let me know in the comments what kind of interior design you want to see next, or what kind of room build or house build. Of course, always feel free to write me what kind of flowers you want to see, of course. And yeah, it was really much fun decorating everything, because I just love blue, and I was like, oh my god, this comes in blue as well, we have to use this. It looks really cool, and I was so happy that there are so many blue objects in there. I mean, the amount of blue objects in The Sims 4 is like a lot. And it was really, well, not easy, but it was somehow easier than other builds, I would say. So the other bedroom, the third one and last one, I decided maybe to go for a more teenager room, I would say. It could also be, of course, for the grandparents or the auntie, whatever. So I put some more, I would say, teenage furniture there. It looks a little bit more modern than the other ones. I guess there are, of course, some guitars. I just thought, oh, there's this really nice blue guitar in the game, so I put it in there as well. And since we already have like a piano downstairs, maybe they have like a very music interested teenager living there as well, and he or she is playing the guitar maybe. So I really like this. And now, of course, I just love the Van Gogh bed there we have in the game. I guess it came with a patch with the Sims 4 free update or something, and I just like it. I just like the Van Gogh one. I already used the yellow one with sunflowers on it, of course, in the sunflower build, and I just like it. It's a really cool, I would say, bed cover, you would call it in English, or bedding. Maybe you write me in the comments what is the difference between bedding and bed cover. Maybe there's a difference there, or it's an English or an American English thing. Sometimes I get a little bit confused about the English language, and there's even like another one which is a little bit confusing, but I've already knew this before I was building this. If you say I am blue in English, it means that you are sad or depressed. But in German, if you say there you are blue, which means ich bin blau, you know, then it means something really different. So it means that you are drunk, actually. So for all these who get a little bit confused, or the English people out there who want to talk German, don't say that you are blue, because that means you're drunk. And well, you can say it, but please be drunk then. Yeah, I just thought it's very funny that the colors are associated with different, I would say, emotions, different languages. So there's drunk and there's depressed and sad. And yeah, so here we go with the bathrooms. I used the trick with a little, I would call it a wall table. And the sink there, I just think it looks really cool and nice. So they have like a really cool small little bathroom. I just thought it looks pretty cool. And also there's like this small little toilet they can use upstairs. I just thought this had to be there. And oh, so we have like 4 bathrooms. I was lying in the beginning, so I'm sorry. We have like 1 little toilet room and 3 bathrooms in the house, and 3 bedrooms, and so many nice little community, I would call it a community or common room. Is it called a common room? I guess. So yeah, the outside of course will be with heaps and heaps of flowers. I went a little bit over the top here as well, because I already heavily decorated the house, and I just thought it would fit there even more to have something over the top. So there are like lots of plants in there. I guess I used like lots of these hydrangeas here, because we don't have the bluebells in game, or if we have the bluebells, I didn't find them, but they are not in the base game and not going to get the burger done. So I used the blue hydrangeas and other blue flowers I found in the My Sims 4 game, and there are some planters for your Sims, so they can put their little seeds they find around the neighborhoods and the world to put in there and maybe grow something. I just thought it looks a little bit much more cuter like this and more usable. And there's of course like a little pool, but I decorated the pool as if it is like a little pond or a fountain. I just thought it is so much more usable like this. And there are like some lotus flowers, or I guess it's like called a sea rose or something in the game. For me it's like a lotus, but okay, it's like a sea rose in the game. Okay. And yeah, it looks really, really nice. I used some fountains there, so it looks a little bit more like a pond and with little small waterfalls, I would say. And I just hope you like it and that you enjoyed this video and that it was inspiring for you. Please write me in the comments what you want to see next or what I could have done better here, because I'm always trying to improve and try to answer all your questions, for examples, on requests. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope you like it. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!